Hey guys, it's Ashley and I'm coming to you with a new video today. Remember, I'm uploading every single day for this week only. I believe 9/3 through 9/9 is the week. First week of September, pretty sure. Yeah, or maybe second, going into that. Whatever. But new videos every single day for this week only, and tomorrow I will be revealing something extremely amazing and cool in my next video going up tomorrow. So you need to stay tuned and turn your notifications on whenever that video goes up, because I still need to film it. Also, a disclaimer, it's about 9 in the morning and I live in the heart of the city, and so I'm sorry if you hear cars and horns and blah 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 and just nonsense going on. So try to drown it out. Let's get into the video.
Dive in.
Today's video is going to be on how I got my wisdom teeth out and my experience and all of that. So we'll just start. I got my wisdom teeth out on August 23rd, and I only had 3 wisdom teeth. I had this top one on my right, if we're like mirroring each other, my right, bottom right, and bottom left. I didn't have a top one. There was no space, and the teeth just didn't exist. So I was like, sweet. So I only had to get 3 of them pulled. And what was the deciding factor for me to get my teeth pulled, my wisdom teeth, is because this bottom right one was coming in completely sideways, and I was like chewing the side of my mouth, and it was starting to get like really uncomfortable. So I'm going to remind you guys, I'm 20 years old, and my dentist, he said that you might be too old for this, and it's just that there's a higher risk and blah blah blah. I'm like, I'm only 20 years old. You know, people get their wisdom teeth out in their 40s. I've talked to a lot of people, and I wanted to get their experience so I just can, you know, kind of wrap my head around how it's going to be for me. So I asked people younger than me that were like in high school, and then people older than me. I even had somebody tell me that they got their wisdom teeth out when they were in the 8th grade. Their teeth was already growing in. My teeth didn't start growing in until I think I was 19. And so, like, you know, I just turned 20 this year. I'm going to be looking down at my notes, just a couple quick keynotes here. Okay, so about the experience, there's 3 things how you want to go about doing it. There's the sedation, where they put a needle and they inject you so you can be sedated and you go to sleep. But it's just so stupid how they do it, because so you go to sleep and you have to have somebody watch you for 24 hours. So like, if you were living alone, you could not have that option. Like, you know, you would have to go to your parents' house or somebody so they could take care of you, because you're going to be loopy. And so those are, you know, those YouTube videos where you see people and they're just out of their minds after they get their teeth out. They probably got the sedation. Second option is to get the gas mask, and I was almost considering that, but then I'm just like, what is the free option? So what was covered under my insurance was just to get the injections and be awake through all of it. That's what I did. So when they injected it, they had to inject you 6 times. Well, before that, they put like this weird kind of gelatin, petroleum jelly looking stuff on your gums, and they actually inject the needle in your gums. I know that sounds like horrible and it's just crazy, but that's the only bad part. After that, the whole procedure really only took about 30-45 minutes max. So the only part that took long was waiting for the numbing to kick in, and your whole mouth got numb. I don't believe, like, my top half, like, from here over wasn't numb because I didn't have, like, a tooth over here, but your whole mouth got numb, your tongue was numb, and you were talking like that after the procedure. So they started, I believe, here and here. So, you know, from shortest to longest. I saw him reach for something sharp, and there goes, like, the first tooth, and that one was already protruding through my gums. And then this one was underneath the gum, so they had to cut my gum and to take it out. And they actually had to break these 2 teeth just to get each piece out. It was like, it kind of seemed stupid. I'm like, you couldn't just rip it out. But I think they said like the root was already developed. I'm like, whatever. But I really didn't feel any of it. I only felt like tugging. And when he started to apply pressure, just remember, this like my yoga mind came in, just to remember to breathe. Take a deep breath as soon as he does that. And when they're working on like the bottom teeth, the nurse is like holding, look here comes a bus. The nurse is holding the bottom of your mouth because there is a high, it's not a high chance, but there is a chance that your jaw could get broken from this. And I actually, yesterday I was talking to one of my Marine buddies, and he said he got his wisdom teeth out when he was in the Marines, and you know, it's not, I'm not going to say it's not the best healthcare or whatever, but it's not the best environment. So like they literally just ripped your teeth out because he was going down in a submarine, and the pressure can make your teeth rupture. So you know, you had to get them out as soon as possible. And I don't know, he was just telling me about the experience, and like they had to put his jaw back together. That was just, that's like nerve-wracking, and it's scary, but I'm like, I'm sure none of you guys would be in that situation because that was like 40 plus years ago. So yeah, I went with just the needles and I was fine after that. I had my procedure at 12:30 p.m. and the numbing lasted until about 9 or 10 at night, so it does last half of the day. But the only thing, like when you're going home, that sucks is you can't spit for 24 hours and you can't drink from a straw. You have to drink everything from your cup. So I'm like trying to hold my mouth so I don't spill it all over myself. You want to make sure you have vacation time, or if you're in your work, but if you're in school, it's like, I don't know, it kind of sucks if you're in school because then you got to make up all of that work. But I had vacation time for my job, so that's why I decided to do it now. What else is there? Oh, so when you go home, what I really wasn't expecting is my doctor told me you have to go get your prescription for Motrin and penicillin. And so I don't remember, I already finished the pills and I threw them out, but I had, I think, 28 penicillin and then 30 pills of Motrin. And Motrin I had to take every 6 hours, and the penicillin I had to take every 4, and it just sucked because you had to wake up out of your sleep to take these stupid pills, and you have to take them with food. And the day before, I brought a bunch of applesauce and pudding. So like when I would take the pill, you know, drink your water, take the pill, and then I would like eat maybe a half a cup of pudding because I knew I'd be waking up maybe 2 hours later for the other pill, you know, just so I could take it with food. And I remember the penicillin was making my stomach upset even when I had food to coat my stomach. And it's just, that's the only part that sucked when I was trying to sleep, because my penicillin alarm went off at 3 in the morning, and then I don't know, the whole schedule is just all out of whack, and it just sucked. They wouldn't let me do yoga, so I was sitting on that couch for like the whole week, not doing anything. But I made some YouTube videos last week, so that was the cool part. But it just sucked because yoga is my dream, and I wasn't able to do that because they don't want you to do any physical activity because they don't want your blood pressure to go up. And it's like they feel like they're talking to me like I'm an old person. You gotta worry about your blood pressure going up. I'm like, yo, I'm 20 years old, so they don't want that to go up. And then they also want to make sure your blood clots so you don't bleed to death or whatever. But so they gave you like a whole pack of gauze. They gave you like a goodie bag with gauze, instructions, things to remember, things to eat, and a couple of ice packs. And I think I only used one ice pack, and I was just like, I don't know, I was just playing with it. They want to make sure you're taking your pills. So I took my pills, but I'm like, the days after, I didn't have any pain. I'm like, I guess, you know, my dentist guy, he did like a really good job because I didn't have any pain. And I called him up. I'm like, do I have to keep taking these Motrins? And he said, no, you can stop if you're not having any pain, but I want you to finish the penicillin because that's to prevent any infections and stuff like that. So I think that's everything I covered. If you guys have any questions, you can leave them in the comments section. But I hope this video was helpful for anybody that still needs to get their wisdom teeth out, or anybody that maybe wanted to reminisce about this. But it's really not that bad just to get the needles. And I asked so many people so I could see, well, this person has a low pain tolerance and this person has a high. Let me just get, you know, how their experience went for them. I really kept telling myself all in the end that it's not going to hurt and I'm not going to have any pain after that, and that's kind of what I manifested. And so it didn't hurt, and I healed up. So I had my follow-up. They want you to have a follow-up appointment. They said everything was doing fine. They just washed your mouth out with some salt water, and that's just about it. But after the experience, after you finish your pills and all that, you want to make sure you're still gargling with salt water 3 times a day. Sometimes I forget. You have to get them out, and it's completely your decision though if you want to get them out or not. If it's causing you pain, obviously get them out. But yeah, I hope this was really helpful for you guys. Let me know in the comment section if this was good story, you learned something from it. And I will see you guys in tomorrow's next video, which is going to be the big reveal. Talk to you guys later.